Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back. GoDz here, bringing you your round 4 match between Orange and Pacific UST. That is what the question mark below is. It was meant to be Bad Burns versus inv-red, but because of the epic round 3 match that was Mineski versus Orange, it went late, and the Bad Burn versus inv-red match did start on schedule, but we weren't actually there for it. So instead, we're doing this match, which is Orange versus Pacific UST. And Pacific UST, a Filipino team who came through the qualifier. And we'll see just how they can do up against one of the real big dogs in Southeast Asian Dota. It is Orange. We have seen them do very well, taking out Mineski Spawn. The post-spoiler, spoiler alert. Taking out Mineski, and they did lose one of their earlier matches, though, to Deparuku, formerly known as Veloci Hyper. So we're in a potential 3-way tie between those teams. But Pacific, I mean, they could always stir things up if they can get a win, if they can cause some upsets. And Orange is a team that, I mean, maybe they can cause an upset with. They already lost to Mineski, I know. I'm not sure about their other matches, but we'll see how they do here, what they want to go with. Orange with the first pick, first ban, banning out the Nagasar DK Templar Assassin, some sort of trademark Pinoy heroes, Shadow Shaman, Lycan, and Chen being banned by Pacific. So banning out some of that early push, banning out the Shadow Shaman over the Windrunner or the Enchantress. I'm interested to see that they banned that, as that was a hero that actually, I mean, the Shadow Shaman got shut down pretty well by Mineski. It wasn't so much he was the problem, it was just the Morphling ended up being too goddamn farm. But Orange go first pick winner, giving Pacific the ES as well as Queen of Pain, and then we see Enchantress Prophet, very familiar as to what we saw last game, as we will see Prophet probably playing as that side lane solo. Enchantress going to be jungling at the top lane Windrunner, possibly going to go solo mid then, based on the fact they have got the Prophet, although we may see Prophet at mid, Windrunner at bottom, depending on how they want to do this. And then Witch Doctor going to be the support for top. They're not going to have the Morphling this game. Pacific UST, we're watching the stream, I'm guessing, and no. Okay, they had a ridiculously fun Morphling. They're going to have to go for something different. We're not going to give them to him. Maybe even something like an Anti-Mage coming out instead, as there's plenty of options. When it comes to Mushi and playing carry heroes, he can play next to anything, as we're going to see just what he wants to get. They've got a good 80 seconds to consider their options, figure out what is best, what hero will Mushi be on. I believe KYXY will be on that solo mid Windrunner. There is still a lone druid. I mean, KYXY, back when he played with MUFC, was very well known for his lone druid play, the Scylla Bear. So maybe that's something Orange are considering here, and then they could have Mushi on that solo mid Windrunner. But at the same time, whether or not that's something that fits their style, it is a nice sort of early to mid game pushing hero. Can be not so much aggressive on its own merit, but it is a hero that can sort of force the other team to make something happen. But right now, look at specific. That is what happens when I just sort of talk non-stop for 3 to 4 hours. Pacific UST have ES, AA, Queen of Pain, and Tiny. That is a massive amount of burst damage, similar to what Mineski had last game. This game, though, we're seeing an AA coming into play. The ES, the Queen of Pain, and Tiny Mineski had. But the AA, instead of a Rubik, I believe it was a Rubik ES as the 2 spot. So AA going to be the supporter choice, and Orange go with the Puck. So it looks like it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be a safe lane Windrunner played by Mushi, and they're going to be using their sort of mass Necrobook strategy to go for their early push. This is my guess here. They're going to go for the push. They pick up a Darkseer Pacific. This is a nice counter pusher here. I like this last pick here. We're going to hop right into the game now, as before I actually forget. But yeah, I'd say this is Orange looking to go for their Necrobook strategy. They've got 5 intel heroes. It's going to be all about pushing on early on. They've got the Enchantress, get some early towers, Prophet as well, a nice pusher, and they're going to be massing up Necrobooks. It's what Mushi's going to do with his Windrunner. Prophet probably just going to go for a mech first, then into a Necrobook. Puck may go for a Blink Dagger, but after the Blink Dagger, probably going to get a Necrobook as well, and just Necrobook after Necrobook after Necrobook. So we'll see exactly what they want to do. If my prediction is right or not, we'll have to wait and see what they want to do. But Pacific UST have a lot of burst damage. They can bring down heroes. They're going to force Orange to get at least a mech, probably even a pipe as well with all this AoE damage. So that's going to slow down a couple of those Necrobooks, but at the same time, it's going to limit their damage potential in these team fights, as we'll see just what is going to be happening here. Anyways, guys, looking at our players, looking at our heroes, over on the Sentinel side, we have got Louis playing the Earthshaker, we've got Winds playing the Ancient Apparition, Tiny being played by I, Queen of Pain being played by David, and Darkseer in the hands of LDW or IDW, depending on whether that's an I or an L. And then over on Orange, the team who needs absolutely no introduction, the team who just took down Mineski in a 70-minute farm fest, we have got Ice, the support player, on the Witch Doctor. We've got KYXY actually on the Windrunner, going to be going to that top lane. Extinct on the Enchantress. We've got Prophet being played by Winter, going to be going to that bottom side lane. And then the man himself, the legend, the guy who carried Orange through a 70-minute closely fought game is going to be Mushi on the puck. So Mushi switching on over to that solo mid, playing another sort of his trademark. I feel like Mushi just has, you could list off his trademark heroes. You need multiple hands. There's just so many heroes he excels at, from Morphling to Puck to Templar Assassin, which is one of his initially heroes that he was famous for. We'll see just what they want to do. As right now, bottom lane, Prophet is going to have a bit of a hard time up against an ESAA. Are there any more heroes going down there? It looks like Darkseer is going to be in the jungle, so one of those, either ES or AA, is going to be played as a farmer. I'm wondering, potentially trade up a fast Arcane Boots and Blink Dagger on the ES, send Darkseer into the jungle, and Queen of Pain going to be soloing up top up against this very tough lane, the Witch Doctor winner. We're going to see Witch Doctor just looking to do non-stop harass, keep this Queen of Pain low level, probably even try and keep it level 1 for as long as possible before the lane does get pushed out of it. Queen of Pain trying to block this. Once that range creep, you want to try to get this range creep in front. We'll see if Queen of Pain does that. Oh, no, not going to manage to get the range creep in front. If that range creep dies first, it pushes the lane out a lot easier. Witch Doctor has this lane ward, going to be coming out for some harass as soon as Queen of Pain does make it through this lane. And we'll see what happens at mid. Tiny up against Puck. And Puck right now is going to be looking to try and slow down this Tiny, who's going to try to get that Blink Dagger up as fast. No, Blink Dagger, this bottle up as fast as possible to get some Bottle Cron going. They have got the double courier. We'll be seeing some Bottle Cron. Queen of Pain, the nice block at top, actually got this wave pushed out much further. Normally it's sitting up here, but it is nice and far back. But the winner of the Witch Doctor just have such great range deny. We can already see 2 range creep on this Sentinel side just because of how much Windrunner and Witch Doctor are denying. And that's going to make it very hard for Queen of Pain to last it. You can see he's already walked all the way back just to go block this wave. So Enchantress jungling, much like Darkseer is here. So both teams will be getting some farm in the jungle there. But the difference is right now Prophet actually managing to do okay, get some farm and XP. Well, not so much farm, but XP at least. He's not got any crit kills yet, but he is getting XP, or getting close to that level 2 here, as Queen of Pain yet to get any XP for himself. Mid lane, Tiny. Up to 450 gold, is sort of rushing the ball, has saved up a bit of gold, trying to get that bottle up as quickly as possible. Puck, not quite doing similar. It has got 2 salves, and you can see all that many salves up against the solo Tiny. Maybe expecting some early ganks here. Queen of Pain actually just going to maybe come mid, go for a bit of harass, or decides he cannot do too much at top. And Queen of Pain going to scout this Enchantress. And Enchantress, does Enchantress see this? This is interesting here. Queen of Pain will have the blink up in a second, but definitely it looks like, yeah, Enchantress knew what was happening. Yeah, the observer ward spotted him blink up there. So just kind of waving to each other from afar. Two lovers who have been split apart for a long time and just wanting to find out exactly where we are. If you guys are lagging, refresh the stream or change it to a different stream quality. Those are 2 options which should work for you. If not, then it's probably your internet. Most people do not have any lag at the moment. And we have got Queen of Pain at top. David SG still unable to get any XP at all. And Orange here, as people are saying, 5 intel. Early Sentry Ward. They're going to do some dewarding on the high ground here. Nice play from Ice, preventing Tiny from being able to have that map vision, get those runes. And you can see Tiny immediately use up his all his bottle, go back in, get some more farm going, send it back. He knows he can't get the rune. Witch Doctor's taking this haste. And there we go. You're going to see a stun go down. And first blood actually at bottom? Bottom? I don't know. I'm lost. Darkseer went down. Darkseer went down somewhere, guys. I'm completely lost as to how Darkseer died. And I think maybe he died for a kill or something there. But either way, Prophet TP'd out and survived. And Darkseer did go down. My map awareness after last game, my awakeness is completely gone. Something tells me Darkseer maybe came for a gank and dived a bit too far. And Winter just outplaying him. But who knows, man. Everyone who's playing the Toby drinking game where you drink whenever you miss first blood, you guys have to drink not once, but probably multiple times. Because I don't even know where Darkseer died. But right now, ESAA. Getting some farm up. I mean, AA is actually the one getting the creeps here. 13 creeps on the AA. Trying to keep this Prophet away. Prophet actually level 3 now with that first blood, getting some XP there. But doesn't actually have any creep kills. Top lane, Queen of Pain has managed to get half a level of XP. Tiny at mid, doing some Volcron, getting close to level 5. Both those 2 heroes fairly even. Tiny with 7 creeps. Actually, Puck 13, so Puck with a slight lead. As, for those of you saying there's apparently some problems with the GoDz Gamers match ticker, I'll let them know. I'm letting GoDz Gamers know as we speak. So if there's any problem with the GoDz bet, the match ticker, this being reported as a walkover, we will get that sorted, guys. No need to panic. We'll sort it out for you. But for the moment, Queen of Pain at top. trying to get those levels he needs. Gonna reach level 2 in a second now, but at the same time, Winner on level 5 almost has had complete another free farm, getting up to 23 creep kills. And we're gonna see Queen of Pain taking a lot of harassment. Here comes the gang. They're going to try force a blink and then blink onto this Enchantress. The slow is there. There's a shockwave. There comes the slow. Prophet with a TP. He's going to try wait for the last possible moment. The power shot goes in. He does go down without even using a blink, simply because if he blinked, Prophet and Enchantress could still hit him, and it was just almost a sure death situation. Maybe he could have blinked into these trees. Even then, Prophet can summon some treants, or they can shockwave through. There's just so many options with a power shot. There was no way for him to escape there. Tiny at mid, doing all right here, continuing to bottle crow. Will bring this career back. Send the bottle to go looking, no, not for a rune, just go set up the refill at home. Puck's actually picked up an invis rune now, and now Orange taking out this tier 1 top tower. As Pacific UST are looking to push on, take out this tier 2 tower as well, and Queen of Pain, only level 2, can't really defend this. ESAA maybe going to have to come get involved in that top lane. ES, the fissure will be needed. Darkseer's come in, has got that bottle, and looking to maybe put some pressure onto this bottom lane as well at the same time. But meanwhile, top lane, problems are growing for Pacific as Orange are finding room to push, room to get an advantage going their way. This Tiny, there's going to be a lot of eyes on him to make something happen, as he is up to 14 creep kills now, and this top tier 2 tower could be going down. But at the same time, Pacific, they're trading well. They get a tower of their own. It does go to the Ancient Apparition, who now sits on 1k gold. May just pick up some arcane boots here. Puck, Invis coming in. We'll have a dream call. Yes, TPing. Don't want to go on him, Mushi. Nope. Yeah, smart play from him. If he wasted that there, it would have been a bit of a bad trade here. And they are seeing in the secret shop. No, he does pop the dream call. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And my eyes deceive me. He pops it. ES has already gone in, and they get a kill. Ice goes down with the Queen of Pain. Nice little kill there. That's going to help Queen of Pain get back in this game, get some gold, get some XP. Not the best reactions there coming out from Mushi. I stopped watching because ES was TP'd out, but he must have just been a bit slow to react there. But we do see Ancient Apparition go for the early arcane boots. Now the tier 2 tower has dropped, so 2 towers going to Orange. Mid lane, Prophet picking up those boots. Probably going to go for a similar build. Has already got 2 kills himself. Probably going to go for that fast mech and then into a Necro Book. Give his team some nice pushing power. Puck is up to 1k gold. May get some arcane boots of his own as he is selling some. No, just going to go for the treads. Tank up a bit. Well, not so much tank up. He is currently sitting on intel treads, but has the option to go to strength treads if he needs. But right now, we will see Orange with a 2-to-1 kill lead. They've also got those 2 towers at top. Pacific getting just the 1 tier 1 tower, but they have managed to not fall too far behind. Their team lineup is going to shine in the mid game. When they get their levels, they get Tiny up his initiation, whatever he needs. Maybe just go for some phase boot. Probably wants to get that magic wand up as well. It is a very beautiful item here. And the Darkseer nears those levels. I mean, these Pacific lineup, they shine around that mid game point when their heroes are around sort of the level 8 to level 12 mark. Late game, I think Orange have the better team fight. Once they get those Necrobook 2s, Necrobook 3s up, well, not so much late game, but after they get those items up, they have the stronger team fight. They're going to go in on Tiny. Now that it goes down, the Centaur Stomp not going to actually land. ES, nice vision, preventing the gank from happening, and we will see Orange forced to back off. Cold Feet going down in the Ursa. It looks like it will go down. Yeah, Aya gets a bit of gold for that, I think. And that will help him out. He does pop those arcane boots. And now a big group up at mid. 4 Pacific heroes are here. Same goes for Orange. They've got 4 heroes here. Only Winner who is at top with some early arcane boots. And we're going to see a bit of a clash here. Tiny looking to go in. Stun toss only hits illusions though, so completely missing that. That's a bit of a problem for him, as now he's going to find himself getting cast. Prophet ultimate. Dream Core goes down. Tiny drops, and just using all those nukes on creeps and illusions ended up costing him, as he could not counter gank. And Puck, great little block. Mushi positioning himself well. Needs to use that phase shift. He is going to get cubed up here. ES, fissure. Puck will go down. Nice little counter gank coming from Pacific here. As we are going to see Orange looking to take up this tier 1 tower. So even with Puck down, they're still feeling pretty confident here. They've got the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor completely out of mana. They are going to back off. Intel treads up on the Prophet. It looks like Orange are just happy to have their Winner continue to free farm. Does have Magic Wand, as well as the Battering and Arcane Boots. Sitting on 42 creep kills. Queen of Pain at bottom has found a safer lane to go get some farm there. And a quick pause, unpause coming from Extinct. Probably just thinking he needed to poison and realizing, oh wait, no I don't. As Queen of Pain up to 17 creep kills is now going to hit level 6, so will have that ultimate coming into play, which is going to help out his team a lot, especially with Orange, who are looking to get a lot of push going on early. And here we see Orange actually at top. Witch Doctor Invis. This could be a potential engagement, potential kill, especially on a hero as squishy as Ancient Apparition. We're going to see cast bouncing around. Is there a shackle? It does latch on. The power shot will go with a Maledict. Witch Doctor can get cubed up. The fissure. Is there an AA ultimate? Not going to come though. AA was only level 5 in fact, so no AA ultimate, and they do get the kill. Looks like Witch Doctor will walk away with his head screwed on. And meanwhile, Orange find themselves up 5 kills to 2 all of a sudden. So Pacific UST, the wildcard team coming through the qualifier in a bit of a controversy. For those of you guys who don't know, they actually had one of their matches had to be replayed because they used a backdoor strategy that was illegal. They used Wisp plus Tiny to use the Wisp ultimate to teleport into the enemy base. And that is against the rules of the tournament. So it had to be replayed. They didn't get the disqualification for it because there was some miscommunication apparently. But they had to replay the match against UG. And their loss got turned into a win. When I say loss, it was because UG were the ones who used a Wisp plus Tiny backdoor strategy that was illegal. But in the replayed match, Pacific did end up winning. And here we're going to see Tiny, Darkseid looking for that Prophet. Prophet ends up getting the tower kill with his Treant and walks away alive. And he's going to TP away, maybe go bottom here by the looks of things. Take out this T1 tower as well. Yeah, he's going bottom. So Orange putting on pressure all across the map. T1 mid tower goes down. They're looking for the T1 bottom tower now as well. As we're going to see just what they want to do here. Guys in the chat who are spamming, see you later. And I am a very, very omnipotent GoDz, banning out people who do spam my chat. And we're going to see this bottom tier on tower. Looks like it's not going to be taken by Orange. They're going to back off. Oh, they could even go for Roshan here if they really want. They have got some creeps to tank it up with. They may not have enough DPS though. I'm thinking, where's the DPS coming? It's not like last game where they had a Shadow Shaman with the wards. They have got the Prophet Treants to help tank it up, as well as a couple creeps. There's actually got a Medallion. So it looks like they do want to go for Roast. This early Medallion makes me think they're thinking, once they find an opportunity, go for Roast. But here comes the smoke. Pacific may be expecting this. They've got Phase Boots up on Tiny. They've got a lot of DPS at this point. If ES and AA can hit a fissure with a Cold Feet into an Ancient Apparition ultimate, they could get some kills here. Enchantress gets spotted, but it doesn't look like they're going to latch on. Need a surge on someone, maybe. Toss in only goes on the C tier, and Enchantress is going to pop the heal back off. And meanwhile, Orange, the Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor and Winrunner coming in. Great Dream Call from Mushi. He gets one, takes out LDW, and now Ancient Apparition in trouble. AA ultimate will hit Witch Doctor, not too much damage. Exit gets a kill. 2 heroes already being taken out for Pacific, and now Orange want more. Power Shot going to go flying. It looks like Mushi will not be able to get anything else. He does have that haste rune, doing a lot of damage. As right now, Pacific UST down 2 kills to 7, losing a lot of towers. The momentum is all going Orange's favor. As we're going to see what items they want to get. Are they going to go for what has become a bit of a, not so much pocket strategy, but it's a trademark strategy almost, with those Necro books. We have to put a Medallion up on Prophet, so not going for that mech. I would definitely have expected a mech up may come next before that Necro book. They do kind of need the mech to deal with this heavy AoE lineup that they will see this Sentinel team using. The Fissure with the AA ultimate. It's a lot of range DPS, not to mention the Queen of Pain who can throw down that ultimate on top. And we will see ES reaching level 6, does have some boots up. I'm a bit, the AA playing plate as a farmer, he's got these arcane boots, but he's not really that effective as a dual lane farmer in that bottom lane. It would have been much better off giving that to someone who could benefit from the farm, some kind of carry. Even the Queen of Pain in that bottom lane, if Queen of Pain had this early farm and items, it would be much better for the Sentinel team. AA does not need those arcane boots up as fast as he's got, and here we can see Orange looking to take out Roshan. It's not as quick as we saw last game with the Serpent Wards, but they have got the Medallion. AA ultimate, gonna scout them out. But it looks like they're still going to be pretty confident going for this. Ancient Apparition is heading that way, and Queen of Pain nearby as well, but it looks like Orange are going to get this uncontested, and Pacific not making a move. There's too many heroes on the other side of the map in that top lane, as Orange will manage to take Roche with relative ease. And meanwhile, Dark's here at bottom lane for Pacific, catching up on some much needed farm. Arcane boots up as well. Definitely going to need a Vanguard, some kind of survivability, maybe even a pipe at this rate. As we will see Pacific grouping up near mid. Tiny Ancient Apparition. And the ES is there sitting behind them, ready to back them up with the Fissure if needed. And I'm still waiting, wondering what are they going to go for. Belt of Giant Strength. It is going to be Necrobooks, at least on the Windrunner. And Prophet as well, sitting on 1400 gold. Has not bought all too much. There's a Staff of Wizardry up. I'm thinking that may be a start of a Necrobook for someone else, whether it's the Windrunners or maybe even someone like the Prophets here. Puck as well, likely to go. Oh, Puck's actually spent some gold. I think Puck has gone for a Necrobook recipe. There's an Ogreax being bought up as well. We'll see just who is buying what in a second here. And Orange are looking to continue their push. They want this tier 2 bottom tower. And Pacific deciding they can't really fight Orange at the moment. They're just going to look for a counter push up there. And they've got 5 heroes at top. Tiny is hiding in fog. ready to come, and there's a TP from Winner. This is risky. She does have the Aegis. Tiny going to maybe look for a combo. The stun is going to miss. No toss because of the Winner, and now this is not looking good for Pacific, especially with the Tiny spells on cooldown. He's going to get shackled, and Pacific may lead him out to dry. Puck blinks into a fissure. He takes a lot of damage. Mushi in trouble. The phase shift. He is going to go orbing in. Gets taken out. Nice play, but KYXY gets a double kill, and now the rest of Pacific. Ancient Apparition on the run, and he's going to look to TP out. Is there a shackle? Yes, there is. It latches on. Hits the Tiny, not even going to the tree. What a crazy shackle there. That was a bit of a, I don't know if you can call that a lucky beer shackle, but Winter is actually going to go down. Ancient Apparition. Oh, the Treant. Winter gets a Treant kill, and he's trying to do some blocking here as it looks like KYXY wants to get some more kills, wants to do some more damage, but he's going to go down. Tiny gets the kill. Couple kills for Tiny, but meanwhile, bottom lane, Witch Doctor, Enchantress, the two heroes who could not TP top to help, managed to get the tier 2 tower gem up on Witch Doctor nice and early, getting some map control, and Pacific UST are going to find themselves playing a bit blind, not knowing where heroes are on the map, and that's going to definitely hurt them as they're going to be looking to get picked off more and more by Orange. As Mushi looking for the Starks here. Is there enough damage? Oh, just Tap manages to TP out, surviving on about less than 100 HP, I want to say. And now Tiny up to 1200 gold, trying to get up that Blink Dagger. With that Blink Dagger, we'll have a lot more DPS, much better initiation, and will help out his team quite drastically, as we'll see just what he can do here. Top lane. Pucker's got his Blink Dagger as well as a bottle, up to 900, 800 gold, picking up a TP scroll, as there is a Necrobook on Winner. I wonder if there's any more Necrobooks coming for this team. Wouldn't be surprised to see one on Prophet, although, as said, he does want to get the mech up, does want to get some of these utility down. Also, Enchantress could be here to go for mech or pipe, but it does seem to go for the Aghanim Scepter at the moment. And they're looking for the Queen of Pain. There's Prophet. The Sprout actually misses. Ooh, a bit of an awkward moment there, although it doesn't really matter. Did have the blink back up and will manage to blink away the Maledict, though. It's still ticking. It gets the kill. Ice with the Maledict maxed out with the ulti, getting a kill there. And now we're going to see them looking for more blood, maybe swinging around towards the mid lane. The last remaining tier 2 tower, Orange. The snowball effect in play here. Just getting tower after tower. As they're going to be looking to get some serious push going as well with these Necrobooks. We do see Necrobook 1 up on Winner is just about to hit Necrobook 2 as well with his current gold. As Darkseid on the high ground. AA ultimate, Tiny looking. Oh, nice vacuum stun. Toss combo. Double kill for Pacific. That's what they were waiting for. Really nice synergy, great teamwork from them. Puck comes in, but it's a bit too late here. Even with this Maledict on Tiny, I don't think they're going to have enough damage. The Necrobook is there, though Winter wants this. He's got a Necrobook with like ES Ultimate, takes up the blue Necro. That is going to hurt. ES, though, will get the kill on Prophet. 3 kills for Pacific as it's a triple kill. All going to the Darkseid, I believe. And Queen of Pain looking to chase this Puck, and Puck in a bit of trouble. Does have a haste room, will have that Blink Dagger up soon. Will manage to get back to base there. Nice bit of play from Pacific. Really good stuff from those guys, and the wildcard team proving that they are no pushovers. Despite losing tower after tower, getting a bit out-farmed, they do manage to combo together some kills there. And maybe with that, they'll get a boost of confidence. Start looking for more.
Players' forces are under attack.
As quick pause. Coming in, wow, that's some good pings for Pacific, playing from the Philippines, who are kind of known for having some poor internet, but they're sitting only on 20 to 30 pings, so this is very playable for these guys. And they'll definitely be looking to keep pushing forward, using this mid-game power they've got. Have they got that Blink Dagger up on Tiny yet? Oh, he's sitting on 1900 gold. It's going to be coming soon. Darkseid as well, about to finish off a Vanguard if he wants to, but it looks like he may just go for a Vitality Booster and transition into a Pipe even, as he is sitting on a Cloak here, although he probably wants to get both Vanguard and Pipe. As we see Queen of Pain treads up, brace at 1200 gold, may go for that ultimate orb now, start taking up unless he wants that Lincoln Sphere, may just start saving for a ultimate orb, as Orange saying need to wait a while. Apparently there is a bit of problem for them, bit of delay needed. Those of you troll, I see Terra trolling in the chat about Orange opening up another stream. I don't think that's the case, guys. Something tells me that is not something they would do. As I have to agree, Orange are the ones in control here. They've got these Necrobooks up, although Windrunner, and I mean, they got that 3 kills going Pacific to 8 mid, but still Orange have got to feel are the ones with the pushing power with Windrunner Prophet. And we're going to have a save request. Yeah, already saved. Raining here. Alright, another save it is. Freddie Roach, why are you so thin? I don't know, man. It's my body build. It's how I do. And it looks like Orange, no, not ready quite yet. You have to wait it out. Wait a while, in fact. And I'll pop back, open that score. But definitely Orange now taking out 5 towers already. They've only lost the 1 T1 tower at bottom. They have got a big lead in terms of gold all around spread between their heroes. You can see Witch Doctor picking up the gem as well as the urn. So he's getting up some nice early game support items. Enchantress getting very close to an Aghanim Scepter. Puck has got the Blink Dagger Treads, 1200 gold. Maybe going to go for another Necrobook for his team. We've already got Necrobook coming on Prophet as well as Windrunner. Neither hero going for a mech. I feel like the lack of mech could hurt them. Even though they're against an Ancient Apparition, the mech is still very, very useful items. Okay. Greetings to Tenga Trinor. I probably completely butchered your name. And who won Dreams versus Ideal? I don't know, man. That's a good question. Who did win that game? I do not know. You have to find out for yourselves. As as right now we are still waiting for Orange. They do seem to be having some sort of problem to prevent them from playing right now. Maybe alright guys, 2 seconds. It looks like they are in fact ready. And we're going to have a quick unpause. Orange apologizing. Alright. Let me just...
Town is under siege.
Alright, all good guys. We're back. We're ready. We've got Pacific UST, Queen of Pain, 1300 gold. Tiny, where is your blink? Yes, it's up. Tiny going to be looking for some wombo combo action. Looking to get some explosive moves going. And we're going to have Queen of Pain. Is it going to be that point booster? Yes, just going for the survivability needed. Windrunner at top, probably going to get that Necrobook 2 in just a second. Did almost have it before. That combo at mid with the Darkseer Vacuum and the Tiny AoE taking them out. And this is something that Orange have to be careful for. They have to be ready for that combo. They may need a mech and a pipe, as we will see multiple Necrobooks coming up. And we will have... Oh, I mean, I'm wondering... They probably still... Even against AA Ultimate, the mech is still useful. And pipe always going to be good. As right now, they are playing it a bit safe. Orange maybe waiting for the next Aegis even. I'm wondering what happened to that first Aegis of theirs. It has been used up, so... No Aegis on any of their heroes. We have got the winner at top. Necrobook 2 is up, 1k gold away from the Necrobook 3. Maybe Orange is happy to sort of sit back, get a couple more Necrobooks up. Puck probably getting close to a Necrobook of his own. Does have the Staff of Wizardry, and bottom lane, Prophet getting close to a Necrobook 2. Does have the level 2 ultimate now. So Pacific UST going to have some problems there. Tiny is a very mind-dependent hero in these team fights. If he gets focused by those Necrobooks, he's suddenly going to find himself unable to use any sort of combo. And that's going to really hurt him. And that's something that can be punished. So we'll see whether or not that becomes a problem for Tiny as this game goes on. As right now, Puck, Mushi roaming around the jungle, looking for someone, hoping to get some nice kills here. But Orange are just farming across the map. They've got Winner at top. I mean, Puck's sort of sitting in the jungle here, but Prophet has been farming at bottom, and then they've got a couple heroes, the 2 supports, farming away at mid. Specifically the Enchantress, who's trying to get up that Aghanim Scepter. And that's going to give a lot of DPS onto some of these heroes, especially being melee heroes. They're easier to hit with those impetuses, and it's just going to make some of the, even the range heroes, squishy heroes like Ancient Apparition will be 3 impetuses, and that's probably a dead Ancient Apparition if you get them from long range. So that's going to be a very useful item against some of these heroes. Top lane Orange, grouping up a bit, just trying to wait till they have that Necrobook 3. Prophet doing the same thing, trying to farm up, get those next Necrobook levels up, unless he wants to transition into that mech before finishing up the leveled up Necrobook. But I definitely think it's quite likely he just wants to get the Necrobook 2, 3 up. As here we're going to see Pacific USC looking to make something happen. They have smoke. They are looking for blood. Tiny with a Blink Dagger. Also level 11, not just Blink Dagger. The fact he's got all those levels is really going to help him out. As Windrunner looking to go on mid maybe with a Shackle Shot. Just going to spam it out in fact. as his teammates Enchantress Mith.trust is sitting a bit behind him, but they aren't all that close by, so he needs to make sure he does not get picked off. Necrobook 1 still on profit, a couple hundred gold away from Necrobook 2. We'll see what he can do here. And Queen of Pain is still looking to farm away at this mid lane. And yeah, definitely feel Orange are just pressing their advantage, out farming their opponents. We'll be getting a couple Necrobooks high level very soon. And when they have those 3 Necrobooks, it's going to become very hard for Pacific to fight. ES, who have maybe 1 fissure, then will get mana burn, won't have another fissure to fight. Same goes for Tiny. He may get off a stun or a toss from range, but once those Necrobooks get to him, he's going to be very hard to engage in. He's going to get his mana drain, not to mention they do some decent DPS, and you do have to be careful about killing them, especially heroes like Queen of Pain with an ultimate, Darkseer as well, with Iron Shell Vacuums. Need to be very cautious about this, as Darkseer is leading the way mid, has gone for a Vanguard, looking to get maybe a pipe as well, sitting on 900 gold, as Queen of Pain could quite happily scream all those. Queen of Pain building towards an Aghanim Scepter, TP towards mid from Winner, and this is it. Orange want to engage on mid. They are feeling confident about this. 5 Pacific heroes are there. Winner TPing to the tier 2 tower. We'll probably see a TP in coming to the tier 1, and that's going to be from Puck. Puck blinking. Actually, no, Puck TP on cooldown, not going to be able to do so. So walking in, just going to try to catch him from behind, and it looks like there's no observer wards there for Pacific. They're only near their own base. So Pacific going to back off, maybe sensing something is wrong, knowing where this Puck is coming from. As a blink in, AA ultimate, great combo. Witch Doctor and Winner both get taken out. That is what Pacific UST wanted. And Puck coming in a bit late, looking for the Queen of Pain. Is there enough damage? Need an orb. Going to go down with the Necrobook. ES ultimate, Mushi in trouble here. The Cold Fleet may lock him down. They do take up Mushi. Pacific get 3 kills in a row. So they're making stuff happen. This team fight of theirs is doing some work onto Orange. Winter in a bit of trouble here. The Iron Shell, oh no, caught on the wrong side. Oh, he gets vacuumed to the right side, but now Enchantress and Puck are back. It looks like, yeah, Puck actually bought back for this. Will get a Darkseer kill for his efforts, Mushi. When you buy back like that, you better hope you're getting a kill. But right now, I mean, great hold. Pacific UST finding some kills going their way, but now Prophet finds ES. ES does have a fissure, but Puck is going to be coming on in. 1 or 2 right clicks with the orb will be enough. In comes the A ultimate. Oh, just TPing out in time. That was close. That was damn bloody close. Top lane, we do see Tiny picking up a staff with Rig. Going to be going for a 4 staff, I believe. As we do see Ancient Apparition at this top lane, sort of taking over some warning. So early on, getting some farm. Yeah, I definitely think the farm on the ES, getting up a fast Arcane and Blink on him would have been a bit more useful. But they put the farm on the Ancient Apparition, who is not going to be all that effective come mid to late game. I mean, the ultimate's great, but that's all you can really offer to a team fight. The Ice Vortexes are just a bit of a slow. The Cold Fleet, it's not an instant silence, it's not an instant disable. It takes a while to latch on, and team can avoid it with 4 staffs as well as just walking outside, as Orange going to take a Roshan here, get this Aegis up on their side, and that's maybe what they need, because the last few fights have not gone all too well for them. We know though, getting close to Necrobook 3, same goes for Winter. Both those 2 heroes will be getting that Necrobook 3 up in just 100 or 2 gold. As Puck is trying to build his own Necrobook. He's going to have Necrobook 1, but the Necrobook 3 is on his 2 teammates. It's going to be a very, very problematic thing, as I will see just what they can do. Top lane. Queen of Pain and Tiny looking for this Prophet. Prophet gets stunned down, and we're going to see a fissure as well. Great pick up again. Pacific UST, the gankings and the team fights have been really spot on. The coordination is there, and they are playing this very well. And so we're going to see whether or not they can get some more pickups here. Puck is in fact invis, does have that Aegis. The courier needs to be careful, it could get picked off. Mushi is just going to head back top lane, reveal himself. As
A player's forces are
we're going to see top lane, Queen of Pain looking to get up that Aghanim Scepter slowly and steadily, whereas his teammates do already have some of their core items. I mean, Tiny, Blink and Fate, Blink and 4 staff. ES trying to get up a Blink Dagger probably. May try to get those Arcane Boots first, but that's going to mean the Blink Dagger is going to take a very long time to finish. And he wants that up nice and soon. Does have a couple Arcane Boots, or at least one on the Ancient Apparition. Not sure if any other teammates do have one. Yeah, Darkseer does, so they've got 2 Arcane Boots, and may be able to escape without getting any Arcane Boots of his own. Does have the Null Talisman, just to boost up his mana pool a little bit. As we will see. Witch Doctor, Gem, Urn, Bracer, and Boot. Maybe going to turn that into a Drum of Endurance. At the moment, though, Puck, Necrobook. Yep, Necrobook 1 is being pulled out, and meanwhile, Enchantress, Enchantress about 300 gold away from Aghanim Scepter. Necrobook 3 up on Winner, and Prophet must be the same. No, only Necrobook 2 still needs 100 gold, but that's going to become very, very quickly. So a couple of Necrobook 3s, Necrobook 1 up, and the Ag Scepter on Enchantress could be what Orange need to push on in and start taking down some buildings and heroes. Start wreaking havoc, really. But right now they are just playing a bit safe, a bit slow, but that is the style they like to do. And Orange, they've gone for a smoke here. They're looking to come around on mid. They've got the Observer. They know kind of where heroes are. If they can hit this big cast, it could be a sign for some kills. The Necrobook goes down. It will give them some extra movement speed. Puck going flying in, looking for this kill on Darkseid. He does surge away. Puck deciding not to use the Dream Coil. Oh no, yeah, Puck deciding not to use the Dream Coil. Prophet actually, he's the only one who does have his ultimate on cooldown. Not going to get that kill though. Prophet maybe going to try and fly in that Necrobook in a second now. As it looks like we may see a bit of a push coming. The Necrobook only level 2 from Winter. And Winround decides, okay, let's just get back, get my farm continuing. And we will see this top lane being pushed out, pressured as much as possible. Winter going back to bottom. He has got that Necrobook 3 flying on out. Puck trying to get up his leveled up Necrobook as well. Does have enough for a Necrobook 2, but still not going to be a Necrobook 3 just yet. But with all those Necrobooks, so much pushing power, great way of shutting down heroes like ES and Tiny. You can prevent their blinks. You can also take out their already very small mana pool. Tiny does have the 4-star and Bottle and Magic Wand, so boost up his mana pool. But ES, a hero, if you get it, can take a lot of damage. Taking or taking damage. ES, Coil, Silence, Orb with the DD on Puck, and now Tiny and looking for this Prophet. Prophet walks through the wall. Couple more right clicks could finish him off. Oh, the cast! Queen of Pain's going to get the kill. The cast actually stops bouncing here, as meanwhile mid lane, Windrunner looking for this Ancient Apparition pick. Needs to be careful. Is there a shackle on the Queen of Pain? Oh, the power shot, not enough damage. KYXY we're trying to get the kill there. Really nice play from him, but he just was a bit unlucky. Not quite enough damage. But meanwhile, Tiny picks up the kill on Ice, gets another kill on the support here. Now Ice though, they're not Ice, so now I in a bit of trouble as the Impetuses are doing a lot of damage, as we'll see a shackle shot to those triggers. 3-2 trade going in Orange's favor, and Orange only really losing their support heroes. I mean, they Prophet as well as Witch Doctor. I mean, so not their Enchantress there. Number 3 spot the Prophet as well as their hard support, whereas the Sentinel team losing Tiny, that's going to hurt. And they did lose their Ancient Apparition as well as the ES, I believe, as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So all in all, Orange once again find themselves, well, not once again, for the first time really find themselves coming out on top of a team fight. They had a few bad team fights in a row here, but they will be looking to sort of start finding some momentum going their way. They still haven't gone for a pipe or mech yet. They have got the Ag Scepter up on the Enchantress. Winner could be going for one of those 2 items, but I mean, we saw last game, Prophet likes to go for those support utility items. He does have that Necrobook 3 now, so maybe can start saving up for a mech, for a pipe, and get those team items for his kills.
Guys, in posting links in chat, what are you? Bunch of trolls.
And now mid lane, Pacific want to go in. Fissure going to drop down. Aghanim Scepter is finished on the Queen of Pain. Great vacuum, preventing the Witch Doctor ultimate, but Darkseid will still go down. The Puck makes sure of that. Queen of Pain blinking out. Here's the Necrobook 3. That's going to eat through a lot of this mana here. Impetuous, is that hit? That is a dead Queen of Pain. That is a dead Queen of Pain. Double kill, and now ES on the run. Puck wants his kill. He's going to block him. The orb, the 1 right click. Mushi gets a double kill, and now marching forward is Orange. They've picked up 3. They're going to pick up a 4th. Tiny will go down. That's actually number 5. And with that, the team wipe, they're going to look to push on in. Can get this tier 2 tower. They've got these Necrobook 3s up. Maybe even go for a Rax here, as they are in control of this game. They have got Prophet at base. Prophet not picking up anything too much. Looks actually he picks up a buckler, so he is going to be going for the mech here for his team. That'll give him some nice pushing power. He can just use that buckler now, give him that plus armor to help deal with this tower. And so we'll see him looking to help give some pushing momentum to his team. There's the buckler, the Necrobook Warriors as well, still up, doing a lot of damage because they are level 3. The range one's doing 120 piercing, 75 normal damage on the melee ones, and this tower will go down. And they may just try to go for the Rax as well. Midas is actually the item of choice for Darkseid, just to help deal with those Necrobooks. That's how big a problem they've become, and it looks like Orange is not going to be able to get the Rax, at least not now. AO's not going to go flying. It looks like nice vacuum. Puck Mushi gets completely caught out. He does have the Aegis. He's going to throw down as much as he can before going down. And now Darkseer, the Impetuses with the Aghanim Scepter, as well as the Maledict, taking so much damage. Puck is back up now. And with that, it looks like Orange can push on in, taking out Darkseer. Tiny combo going in. There goes the Puck, though. It doesn't do too much damage. Darkseer still down, and Impetus actually finishing off the Ancient Apparition. And with that, the mid-rack will go down. Orange find themselves in a very good position here. 24 to 13 kills up, as well as the mid-rack's about to go down. And we'll see. Those of you in chat spamming inappropriate links, guess what? You are going to find yourself getting quickly banned as top lane. Necrobooks are up once again, and they are using this to get another set of racks here. They want this tier 3 tower. They want these barracks, and it looks like they will take what they want. They will pay the iron price, and they are going to get these top barracks as well as the mid barracks. And now Pacific in a lot of trouble with 4 Raxes down. Well, they're not 4 Raxes down yet. They're only 3 at the moment, but if they can go down 4 Raxes, it's going to be very hard for them to come back into this game. As we are going to see Tiny blink in, tries to go on the Prophet here. Prophet gets tossed back into the base. ES ultimate, Queen of Pain AoE, Prophet goes down. Winter does it, buyback. He may just buyback, look to help push out here. As he does have enough gold for this. Mushi going in, picks up some kills here. Double kill for him. Queen of Pain forced to blink out. KYX will actually pick up the second kill, so no double kill. But Queen of Pain will go down to a couple right clicks. Prophet buying back, and is going to TP back into the fray here. Does have a mech up in just 150 gold. Orange in absolute cruise control mode, beating Mineski. Now going to look to take up Pacific UST, although they did lose their first game of today. Or their first or their second game. They lost to Deparuku, also known as Velocity Hyper. That was their second match, actually. Yeah, they lost to Deparuku, and here they are redeeming themselves. This is going to put them up to 3 wins and 1 loss, I think. Or maybe 2 wins and 1 loss, and they have their last match to come against the last team in the group. But yeah, right now, it looks like they will take this game. Pacific just out of options. And this push, the Necrobooks coming from Orange, is just so goddamn powerful. As the Necrobooks are going to be constantly resummoned. They take out the tier 4 tower. Massive gold boost to Orange as they're going to get another kill. Tiny going in with the combo. 4-star into Extinct. Extinct picks up another kill on the Enchantress with the Aghanim Scepter. And with that, guys, Orange absolutely cruising through their Filipino opponents, Pacific UST, and so far the only team to be able to take out Orange. Mineski almost did it last game, but after 7 minutes they couldn't do it. The only team who has been the Indonesians. Velocity Hyper, or as I should be saying, Deparuku. They're no longer sponsored by Velocity Hyper, and with that, Orange, good game, take out the throne in just 32 minutes, and Pacific UST will find themselves probably eliminated from this group. Love to see what happens in their last match, but right now, Orange, the GGs are called Orange. Very straightforward win, guys. Anyways, guys, the next game, we're going to figure out what games are about to be starting. It may be a Mineski game. It may be a Pacific game. It could be absolutely anything, depending on what games are left, guys. We're going to pop into that next. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to find out what games are next and also take a quick rest, because as you can maybe tell, the energy was not quite as present as it was in the Orange vs Mineski game, because I am slowly tiring, but I will fight on. I will make this possible for you guys. We'll find out what the next game is soon. I don't know what the next game is. In fact, it is up in the air as to what that may be. So, guys, that was Orange versus Pacific UST, and I'm going to accounts from GoDz. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter below, so be sure to follow me there when you want to know when I'm going live, and also get updates about GST, and also check out GoDz They've got your coverage portal there, which has all your useful information for the tournament. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back. We're taking a quick commercial break.